दे मां श्री निर्मला निर्विचारिता दे मां श्री निर्मला निर्विचारिता दे मां एककार अनुभूति के लिए एककार अनुभूति के लिए निर्विचारिता दे मां एककार अनुभूति के लिए निर्विचारिता दे मां आदिशक्ति श्री माता जी त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देव नमो आदिशक्ति श्री माता जी कुंडलनी मां निर्मल मां कुंडलनी मां निर्मल मां सानिध्य सामीप्य सदा रहे मां कुंडलनी मां निर्मल मां सानिध्य सामीप्य सदा रहे मां निर्विचारिता दे मां Good morning. Let's start. Inviting Shri Mataji to our global morning meditation from our hearts. With all respect, let's do the namaskar to our mother. Collective Kundalini and Bandhan. Attention at the Sahasrara.
श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
Let's put both hands towards Sri Mataji's photograph. Mother, please keep us balance. Mother, please put your feet into our hearts, that we can feel your feet in our hearts. Let our Mother absorb all our thoughts. Keep the eyes open, looking Sri Mataji's photograph. When you get the state of no thoughts, then can close the eyes. Salutation to Sri Ganesha. Sri Ganesha, you are the guardian of our Mother. Please give us the sense of discipline. Give us the wisdom, humility, innocence, and purity. Let us express complete surrender for Sri Ganesha and gratitude to the Lord Ganesha, saying the mantra Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sachat Shri Ganesha Sachat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaham. Shri Ganesha, please protect the whole world. If we surrender to Sri Ganesha, he protects us. He will give us wisdom and will give us the proper understanding to protocol to the mother. Sri Ganesha does not know any other deity but his mother. Please, Sri Ganesha, make us like you. He knows that she is the most powerful deity. And that is his wisdom. When we pray, in all our meditations, we must try to absorb all his qualities. Let's say the mantra Sri Ganesha one more time. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Ganesha Sashat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's keep the attention at the Sahasrara. If still you have thoughts, just open your eyes and see Shri Mataji's Sahasrara. Complete surrender to Mother Sahasrara. We are just a pure spirit. We are not this body. We are just the pure spirit. Now let's put the right hand going to the Mother Earth. Keep the left hand on your lap. Let us Sri Mahakali Bhairava to give us pure desire. And to the Mother Earth, please absorb any imbalance in our left side. Let's say the mantra Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sashat. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sashat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's surrender our superego to the Universal Mother. the Adi Shakti, the primordial power. Mother, you are the doer and the enjoyer. Please fill our left side with peace. Mother, please accept our prayers, making us instruments of peace. Now let's put back the right hand in our lap, left side going to the sky, to the ether element. Here we are going to ask Shri Mataji, please enlighten our attention. We surrender our ego to our universal mother, the Adi Shakti. Let us, the ether element, please absorb any kind of ego. Let's say the mantra Shri Maha Sarasvati Hanumana Sachat. Om Tvameva Sachat Shri Maha Sarasvati Hanumana Sachat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please, in our right side, filled with pure attention. Now let's put both hands on our laps. Now let's go to the center. Mother Kundalini, please give us protection and balance of our evolution. Let's put the Kundalini from the Muladhara to the Sahasrara. Let's say the mantra Shri Mahalasmi Vishnu Sashat. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Mahalasmi Vishnu Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, you are the doer and you are the enjoyer. Please accept our prayers, making us instruments of peace. Give us the state of Nirvishara. Let's say the mantra, Shri Nirvishara. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Nirvishara Sashat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Join our Sahajara with Shri Mataji's Sahajara. All together. With full respect. Now we have no doubts. Complete surrender. Let's say the mantra Shri Nirvikalpa. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Nirvikalpa Sashat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. For establishing the principles of Shri Ganesha, let's have the Ganesha Atarva Church.
नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let's keep the attention at the Sahasrara. Now we will have the message from Sri Mataji. Full attention at the Sahasrara to absorb the divine words.
There are lots of great souls in this place who are sincerely seeking. And long time back, I had wished that sometime I may be able to come to this place to meet them. And I'm so happy to be here. We have heard and learnt and read that we are not this body, that we are not this mind, we are not this ego or superego, but transcending all this is the spirit, is the Atma, which human beings have to seek. But even when you have not read these things, some of you, when you are born, you start feeling that there is something that we have to seek. You are not satisfied with what you have. You have a feeling of inadequacy, that you are not yet fulfilled, that you have not found your meaning. There's something much more one has to get. This feeling is very strong, and today it is much stronger than it was ever before. What are we seeking? We do not know. Actually, we have no idea what are we seeking as such, because that's an unknown thing. That is unknown to us. But we have a feeling, one definite feeling, that whatever we have is not complete, is not satisfied. It is not full with joy and bliss. We start wondering about our lives, that why are we on this earth? Why God has created us, if He exists anywhere? Or why should we have a life just like an animal's life, like coming on this earth, eating your food, and having some children, and then dying? That you are aware is itself is a big blessing. But why do you feel like that? What is the reason? Even some children feel it. Even people who are not at all introduced to any religious ideas feel it. From where does this feeling comes within us that we have to seek something much more within us, something much deeper within us? And we feel earnestly from within a revolt with whatever we have, and we want to do something by which we reach that point. This feeling comes to us from our unconscious, from our mind which is not in our consciousness, but our spirit is conscious of us. Our unconscious is conscious of us. But you are not conscious of the spirit. For example, if you are, say, going by a train and you are watching a beautiful scene, you are conscious of the whole scene that is before you. But the scene is not conscious of you. The scene cannot see or understand or is aware that there is somebody who is conscious of our beauty. In the same way, this spirit that exists within us in our heart is conscious of us. It is guiding us. It is making us feel that there's something lacking in us. But we are not conscious of that. We are just conscious of the lacking. And this seeking is the most important thing for human beings. Without the seeking, human beings have no meaning for their existence. Say in the animal stage, you are seeking food. When you evolve out of such seekings, even in human stage, you are seeking, say, power through politics or through conquering other countries. You are seeking also money, possessions, material things, by which you think you will feel the fulfillment. But the basics of economics is that no want is satiable in general. In the sense, one want may be satiable, but in general, the want itself is never satiable, and this want is material want. So material want is not satiable. Your intellectual want is not satiable. Your physical want is not satiable. Then which is the want that is satiable is the spiritual want. And I must say there are so many beautiful people in this world these days. So many beautiful people. Those who have found out that these adventures and these enterprises have led people into terrible mess. And they have even lost their human feelings. They are not even human beings if you start judging them properly. You may feel that these people are not human beings. The way they are treating each other, the way they are manifesting their own desires to gain power, money, or other things. It is so ridiculous and so absurd that it doesn't behove a human being to be like that. This realization is also very clear-cut among so many people who are born very beautifully, who hate aggression, who do not like all the ugliness of life. And they feel there should be something that should happen to us so that we all can face that beauty. All this is already there within us. If you read the literature, if you read these days many books and all that, I'm enthralled sometimes to read that, how it's ready just now. Now what is it within us? If I tell you this, you need not believe me. No, not at all. I do not want any blind faith, because your eyes are to be opened more than what they are today. So if you become blind, what's the use? You have to keep yourself open, whatever I am saying. Just you have to see if it works, if it is so or not. It's just a hypothesis, as any scientist would put before you. But the hypothesis must be seen from a very, very open angle. And the hypothesis is this, that within us resides that beautiful thing which you are seeking is the spirit in our heart. Yes, which is shown here in the picture. This is a little bit bigger than actually what it is. You can see the whole figure itself is big. In this you find that in the triangular area, which is the triangular bone in our body, which is called as sacrum. Now see, even the Greeks, in the unconscious, they gave this bone the name of sacrum. Now in Greek language, sacrum means sacred. And when the body burns completely, this bone doesn't burn. It never burns. And this is the bone, sacrum bone, is the bone in which there is a power, which is our germinating power, is the power which connects us with the divine. This is again a hypothesis. Keep yourself open to this. Now this power resides there, and they say that it is in a sleeping state. It is not yet awakened. And all these centers that are shown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th, All of them are also placed within us in our spinal cord partly and in our brain partly. These centers manifest outside. The gross plexuses, which we know them, we see them working also, which are known to our senses. But the subtle centers which are manifesting those gross plexuses, we cannot see them. We cannot feel them. Neither we can see them manifesting. These centers are within us. These subtle centers, the evolution within us has placed it there. It exists. They are there. Now, when will you see them manifesting? There is a time when you can, with your own eyes, see them manifesting. If you see them manifesting, then you have to believe that there is such and such power existing, something existing in the triangular bone, which is the sacrum. Because what we believe into, what we see, what we feel, whichever is felt through our senses is acceptable to us. In the same way, in our seeking, we should know that what we can see and feel, if that thing happens, then only we can accept it as the truth. Otherwise, we should not. Supposing I give you a big idea about something, why should you believe? Because whatever happens should manifest within you. It should be expressed to you in such a manner that you should be able to feel it and understand it. It's not brainwashing. Why should we accept any brainwashing in a free country? And this is what, if you understand, that you have to be fully independent and fully free to see this manifesting. Because what you have to achieve is your full freedom. We are not free at all at this moment because we are ignorant. Say this room is completely dark. I can't see anything in this room. I am not free to walk. If I walk, I tumble down because I cannot see things. If it is enlightened and if there is complete light, I have the full freedom to move whatever way I like. So in these 7 centers, we have got the manifestation of our parasympathetic nervous system, which is in the gross, doctors understand a little bit, but not much. Means the system by which we get our refueling, by which we get our balancing, by which we get our coordination. For example, now, as we were coming to Brighton, if our petrol was over, we had to go to some place where we could get our fuel. But supposing there was no such place in between, we would have been stuck up. In the same way, God has made those refueling stations within us, which give us energy to replace the energy that we are using every time through our sympathetic nervous system. Now, the sympathetic nervous system is working within us all the time. For example, if you want to run, you can run very fast, but your heart will start breathing very fast. This is sympathetic. In emergency, you use your sympathetic nervous system. But automatically, it goes back and it comes to a normal position. Now, this is parasympathetic. You can make it work fast, but you cannot make it slow. Where you fail to do anything, parasympathetic comes to your help. And these are the centers which supply the parasympathetic energy to us when we are existing without our realization. But without our realization, we just exist. At the slightest point, we get upset, we get into tensions because our energies are over. We get tired, we don't know what to do. Here, there's a seeking, a tremendous seeking coming. We must have something, we must have something. And there it is, you get so tired and fagged out, you don't know how to face it. There's such a gap. And this gap is to be covered. How do you cover this gap? Actually, if you think about yourself, how did you get this nose and how did you get these eyes? You'll be amazed you just got it for nothing. You did nothing about it, you just got them. When you were born, you had them there, all stuck very nicely, breathing very nicely, and talking very nicely, and seeing very nicely. All those things were just there, and they are your own. I mean, you always say, my eyes are paining. These are your eyes. They are your very own. These are your own eyes. You have not paid for it. You have done nothing about them, but they are your own. Now, who owns those eyes? Which part of you owns those eyes? This is the point we have to find out, because we have not yet found out the owner of this being. That's why we are worried. We have to find out that owner, because that owner is you. That means you have not found out yourself, and that's why you are worried. You are lost. You don't know if you are this body. You don't know if you are this mind, or you are this ego. You don't know really what you are, and because you are lost, like a child who gets lost, you want to know who are you. And that is the finding one has to do. But for that also, as you have got yourself, your being free, you cannot do anything. It is absolutely free. It's the grace of the nature which has given you your nose, eyes, everything, your breathing, everything, because it is so important. It is so vital that nobody can pay for it. Supposing you have to pay for your breathing, what will happen? Only the rich may breathe for a while and then they'll also collapse. Supposing you have to pay for your heart beating, what will happen? So you cannot pay for it. You cannot work for it. It is spontaneous. It is sahaja. Saha means with, ja means born. It is born with you. The way your nose, your eyes, your lips, everything is born with you. In the same way, this yoga, this right to be one with that unconscious, that divine power, that all-pervading power is born with you. It is within you. It is in your right to get it. You have to get it. It is your own. As you have a right to have the eyes and nose and everything, this is also your human right that you should get this yoga. So when it is your right, you don't pay for it. You don't pay for your dole, do you? In the same way, you do not pay for your Kundalini awakening. The first thing one must understand, you cannot pay for it, you cannot work for it. You may destroy it. You may destroy that yoga. For example, supposing a person has led a life which is not congenial to the Kundalini awakening, or may have led a life which we can say a man who has broken his spinal cord. Then it is rather difficult. It will take time. One has to put the spinal cord in proper shape, and then you can give realization to such a person. But you cannot say that every person also will get his realization. Because there are certain things, like a person from lunatic asylum comes here and he says, give me realization immediately. It is not possible. It is given to people who deserve. Now, people may say that, Mother, maybe I am not deserving. It is not for you to judge. Thousands get their realization, no problem. But as I said, supposing Hitler comes and says, give me realization, he stands here. Whatever he may try, he cannot get it. He cannot be forgiven by God. He cannot be forgiven. He has to go to hell. That's what it is meant for him. So, one must understand.
Mother, in our evolution, we deserve to be the spirit. We can understand the importance of being the spirit, to have the spirit within us. We can understand our realization, the awakening of our Kundalini. The love, the peace. We are peacemakers. We are collective people. To establish the peace, within us. We need to develop pure love in our hearts. Mother, please come to our hearts and to our mind. Let's see the manifestation of Shri Mataji inside us in the form of peace. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for all the love and care received. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for letting us assemble here in this global morning meditation. We surrender to you. Let's raise Kundalini, put on bandhan, and bow to the lotus feet of Shri Mataji, and stay in meditation during the music. Jai Shri Mataji all. Hope to see you tomorrow.